Hey guys, it's Jay here. And a few months ago, I did a product sourcing video until I found it $10,000 in revenue and $2,000 in profit. As you can see, we did $13,000 in revenue and $2K in profit. So what we're gonna be doing today is an entire live Amazon FBA product sourcing video only off of reverse sourcing these products that I found back from 2 months ago. Who knows, maybe they're still profitable, maybe they're not, but I opened up a few of them to reverse source and see the sellers, and I'm just gonna walk you guys through everything that I'm seeing and take you through it step by step. All right, so first we have this dog food product. I remember we found it from PetSmart Profitable. Let's see some of these sellers that we can reverse source. We have this guy here, this guy here, this guy here. And what I'm looking for when I go to reverse sourcing is always, we're targeting the smaller sellers, because if the seller has 1 million reviews, there's no way we're gonna find the same products profitable as them. And you can find that here in SellerAmp, or you can go down here in the buy box rotation, which I'll talk about a ton more when we jump on a listing, to make sure that next to the seller's name right here, 85 reviews, 167 reviews, and 5 reviews. The smaller reviews, the better, because you know they're beginners, and that works best for beginners who are just getting started, okay? So I opened up a few storefronts here of those sellers. So what you're gonna be seeing here is actually what these sellers have in their catalog of what they sell on a day-to-day basis. Hopefully they're doing it profitable, because if they are, then we're gonna jump on the listing and do the same thing as them. So we have B&K LLC. He had 266 reviews, which was a little bit more than what I would want to see, but let's just see what he has. We could see here all of the brand names that he has, all the products that he has, and then this is his entire storefront of every single product that he has. So what I'm gonna be doing is going through a process of checks and balances, what I like to call it. You first check what the product is, how well it's selling, you know, how many other competition there is, and then you can take a quick snapshot of that Keep It chart here in the right. Remember, that's what we were looking at here in the bottom, this Keep It chart. And SellerAmp actually is integrated with that other software, Keep It, to make sure that, just to get a quick insight, to make sure to see if the product is profitable before you even open up the listing. So let's check it out. All right, first we have a hoodie, clothing. I don't work in clothing, and I don't recommend you guys to work in clothing, so I'm just gonna skip on past these. Let's see if he has any other, like, you know, supplements or something. He has vinyl CDs, okay, very niche. I respect it, but not really for us. Niche cube dog sensory toy with super solid, okay. Sells 80,000 times a month. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I think I have to open this up. This is some of the highest volume product I've ever seen, excuse me, as a reselling product, to be honest. You see other brands that sell, you know, 100,000 times a month, but I've never seen a small reselling product at 80,000 times a month. That is ridiculous. I know Amazon's on the listing, but I'm just curious to see if it's profitable. All right, we have Colombian coffee, 100 times a month. It would be good if it was 100 times a month and a little bit higher than $28. It's still not a bad listing. You can tell it says no buy box though. Whenever it says no buy box, don't even bother with the product, because it's going to destroy your sales and opportunity. All right, we have trading cards. I think I've seen that product before, so I'll skip over it. Seen the Bill Jack before. Seen this one before, so I'll skip over it. Let's see what we got here. Fuller's coffee again. See, the coffee is just a little bit heavy, and when you're selling it at $20 and it's a little bit more heavy, I mean, this one's not that bad, to be honest. You'd probably have to find this from Staples or such. I'll open this one up just to check it out. So we'll dive into that one after. But they are above the buy box, which is a good sign, meaning that they don't really harm other sellers. It's #1 in BSR. I don't think I've ever clicked on a product to resell that's #1 in BSR, and it's in the toys and game category. I have no idea what it even is. It's a 2-inch toy, maybe for dogs. I have no idea, but you could sell, people are selling at $13.49. This one seller here is tanking the price for no reason, $11.88. So let's see just the all-time chart. Okay, so it sells mainly around 10 or 11. It does pop up here to 13. To be honest, I just have to take this into Google. I've never even seen this before with that kind of quantity and volume on an Amazon listing with that kind of demand as a reselling product. So let's just see if something can pop up here. Okay, Shine, I believe that's not a proper company, to be honest. I will say we have to find what we can buy this for, because right now it's telling me that we have to buy it for -2.1. Probably have to buy this for around $2, maybe $3. Yeah, you really want to buy it for $2. I mean, it sells so many times per month, it's ridiculous. I mean, I can't imagine. It probably sells like, you know, over 3,000 or 10,000 a day. That is insane. All right, let's keep going here. Let's just see what we got here. Timeless Toy Chicago. Walmart sells it. It's kind of an interesting variation. I mean, you guys can deep dive into this one. Some people are selling it for 5, 6. You have to obviously match the same product. It's a really interesting product. I mean, you guys can go ahead and do a deep dive into it. Just for time constraints, I'm not going to go all the way through for it because it is a cheaper product, but really curious to see how that one works out there. All right, let's look at this one here. This Folgers coffee. All right, so we have selling it about $20, goes down to 19 here. Some bigger sellers jump on it, so I don't love to see that. Around 18. Seller count is pretty stable, but I don't like to see what's happening there, so I'm gonna just move on past that one. If the keeper chart doesn't work out, we can't even play around with it. Like, there's no opportunity, there's no opportunity. All right, here comes another one. Selling at $27.99. We have smaller sellers. The volume is increasing. I would like to see this volume a little bit more consistent. You can see it's at 50 monthly sold, and it goes up here now to 200 to 300. I would like to see that maybe around 100 a little bit more often, but you can see the volume just came up and the seller count is rising. So it's not the best case scenario. I mean, the past 6-7 months, the seller count went from 1 all the way to 23. The pricing is it's staying pretty consistent, to be honest, at $27.99, which is a good sign that people are all trying to have this, are having a pact with each other to stay consistent on pricing. And all of these sellers here are pretty much small. There's one with 500 reviews. That's not that big though. So if we're buying for $27.99, which is the buy box, and we have to buy this for $11 if we're selling this for $27.99. So let's go check this out. I just know for a fact it's going to be in PetSmart. They carry pretty much every single calling item you could possibly imagine. So I am curious to see what it works out to. You can tell here already, PetSmart, I can see it there. Now remember, this is a pack of 6. So it's going to be kind of like a 2-pack. So we need some sort of really good deal here on PetSmart to make this work, meaning we need to buy this for $11. So we need to have a super discount, probably like a buy 1 get, or buy 3 get the 4th free, plus a 20% discount, something along those lines to make this profitable. And it could have been an item that was just profitable during the holiday season. Yeah, this is just not going to work. I can tell already that typically PetSmart has a discount code right here. I know for the past 2 videos, PetSmart has been a go-to supplier, which they are great to buy from, but they don't have a coupon code here, and there's no 20% off coupon, which makes it a little bit harder to work with. I mean, almost impossible to work with. I mean, if you did have, let's just see this, for example. I just have a feeling that they're buying this from PetSmart because it's typically the go-to supplier for this brand or for dog toys in general. So let's see if they're buying this for $10.99. And let's just say, for example, that PetSmart gives them the discount that they usually run, which is buy 3, get the 4th free, plus a 20% coupon. That is about 45% off. So I'm going to say 55. So we have 45% off times 2, 12,089. Yeah, so you could tell that is what people are buying it for if they run that coupon. If they don't run that coupon, completely scratch what I just said, but they do it very frequently. The 20% coupon always runs once a month, but I don't know if that second one ever ran. I mean, people have to be buying this profitable somewhere. So that's probably where they're getting it from. Unfortunate, because we would like to see it being active now so people can buy it, but it's just not the case. So let's keep it going. You can see just sourcing is a lot of repetition when it comes to going through a lot of storefronts and just seeing what may work and what may not work. Again, we're not going to touch clothing. Toys, I don't really touch into toys too much. If it is pet toys and it's from PetSmart, then it's kind of a layup. It's kind of easy to work with. But if we're talking like kids' toys, that has to be kind of niche to work with. Here, this is exactly what you don't want to see when you're coming to reverse source products. You have a seller like this, RGM Group, has 63,000 reviews. Then you have Homes Haven at 10,000 reviews. Like, those are just massive sellers where if you jump on with your listing and your inventory, you're not going to get any sales. It's almost impossible. All right, we have a Pepto-Bismol product selling for $36.09. It has a pretty good keeper chart. It's a pack of 4, so it looks like it's going to be a lot going on here. But we are going to go on through it. Let's see what we can get here for it. Let's just open this one up and go at it, because if it's profitable, it's profitable. You guys want to see it right now and you guys want to buy it right now. So let's just see what we can get for it. And if we can, then someone's going to be a lucky winner buying this product. All right. The keeper chart looks pretty good. Smaller sellers, seller count is stable, and the volume is pretty much stable around 35,000. With health and household. Now, I've sold a ton of health and household products, and anything under 50K, anything around 35 to 50K is probably about 300 to 400 sales per month. I know SellerAmp's going to say 189, this software here, but it's about 300 to 400 sales per month. I've done it many, many times. I'm actually selling products around that range, so I know it from firsthand. So let's actually check out what the other sellers look like here. 36, 36, 36, 36. Okay, great. I'm gonna guess this might be, I don't know, maybe a Walgreens product. I mean, obviously you like to buy from maybe a supplier that you can buy in bulk from, not Walgreens or anything like that, but if it's a good opportunity, it's a good opportunity. And again, we have to get this down to $18, so we need some pretty big discounts on some of these suppliers. Okay, we have CVS. Again, let's make sure we're matching the product here. 32 packs, 32 packets of 4. Okay, so it's one big item. It's not really a pack of 4 here. What do we got here? Let's see. Walgreens is selling it, of course. Of course, you have to make sure it's a match because there could be a ton of different ones being sold here. Staples has it, but it's double the price. Never really heard of that. I don't think Walmart has it actually, or Walgreens has it actually. I'll open this up and just see if it is the same product. It could be just an individual pack, and we have to just stack 4 of them together, which that's not the best case scenario when it comes to Walgreens because, yeah, that's just not the best case scenario when it comes to Walgreens. Let's see. No, I don't think it's the same product anyways. Yeah, it's not even close to the same product. All right, let's keep going on the supplier sourcing trading side of things. All right, we have this one here, 48 pack, not the same product. Advanced distributors. Okay, people could be buying this wholesale. Okay, good opportunity here to buy this wholesale. Maybe if you can get a distributor, get it down to $18 or so, or even 19 or 20. It's a good opportunity. This looks like it's going to be a wholesale opportunity here though, because people are selling for 36. Got to get it for right around 19, and it's selling about a good volume per month. Yeah, this is not gonna be the same product again. Just want to double check that. First aid product, that one's not the same. I mean, I know we went through it once, but it's just not the same. Advanced distributors it looks like the same product here. Let me open this up. Yeah, it's the same product here, but you can see their pricing is 32. You would have to get a really good wholesaler here for this to get this down to max 19. You know, you can even get it at 20 and be a good opportunity. But you'd have to get that down quite a bit. So again, you could do your due diligence with digging with some wholesale suppliers for that, but I don't recommend buying that for anything higher than 19 or 20, just because the profit really gets eaten up there. I mean, you can get $5 profit per unit, but now you're really getting eaten up. All right, we're gonna need to change the scenery here. Gonna take this over to next storefront. So what you want to do is really just have a really good feel and rhythm of going through storefronts and seeing which storefronts are going to work and which ones aren't going to work right off the bat. Now, to be honest, that seller had a lot of clothing, so I would typically click off of that one, but I just went through it just for the purpose of him being the first seller, so maybe we can find some better luck. All right, open up that listing here. I like the pricing on that one, and it has really good volume at 3K per month. Cafe Bustelo, I think I've worked with their products before. They have a big seller here though, so I'm going to avoid that in general. Thule's Hawaiian Coffee. This is probably a Staples lead, probably like a seasonal Staples lead. Maybe they're running the discount, or maybe they're not. Let's see. I think that's a good opportunity. This one's also probably another Staples lead, selling at 21 as a buy box. They got some big sellers. All right, let's go through another one here. My price is in it again, so they must have come across this one. This one looks like it has a little bit more opportunity because it's a lot of FBM sellers. All right, there's a big seller here. Never mind. If there wasn't a big seller, then it was selling for 66 or something like that. That could have been a good opportunity if we had a good discount from one of those suppliers. And that's one you're probably not going to find wholesale just because it's such a big company. There's a chance, but it's a little bit more limited. You can tell this seller has a lot of coffee here, just a lot of coffee, but he's also competing with a lot of big sellers. So I'm going to jump off of his storefront because he's got too much competition going on. All right, vinyl. What is with people selling vinyl and CDs? Maybe there's an opportunity that I just don't know about when it comes to vinyls and CDs. We have Impact Creatine. Yeah, could be better if it's a smaller company. Again, there's a lot of Bill Jack. That's kind of the lead that started this entire sourcing. So I would go through my due diligence of going through Bill Jack because it looks like an opportunity there. Mr. Myers, Pickleball. Okay, interesting. Getting really creative here. This one looks decent. Amazon's on the listing. Not really. All right, no. I keep moving past this one. SodaStream. I think I've seen these products before. Again, there's a really big seller there. Probably just absolutely dominating that. Maybe even working with a big supplier. There's that Kong product again. So we've seen that twice now. 2 different sellers selling the Kong product. I can almost guarantee that's coming from PetSmart with that kind of deal and opportunity. So if you are sourcing, I would actually save that product into my storefront and revisit it, periodically, maybe even weekly, to see if PetSmart can get that profitable for us. All right, this one's a little bit of a bigger item, selling 50 units a month. It's a Simply Nourished puppy salmon product. I'll open it up. I mean, I don't love that, selling for $33 at 50 units per month. We want to see a little bit more volume, but I definitely will open it up and there's something kind of a little bit more. Okay, so I'm just going a little bit crazy here. Simply Nourished. All right, so we're just gonna go through this. All right, so we're gonna go through this Simply Nourished product just to see if it is potentially profitable. And it could be probably, who knows, maybe another PetSmart opportunity. A lot of these pet products, are like PetSmart, they're Petco, they're pet products in general. But it looks like we're going to need to buy this for about $10, selling it at $31.50. That's FBM. Selling it at $33.30. So we need to buy this for around $11 to feel comfortable. I would want to get it for even a little bit cheaper just because it has such low volume. What do you know? Right on PetSmart, just like I drew it up. This is also going to need really good discounts here. All right, so we have get 40% off your first auto ship order, 20% off your second. Okay, we're not going to do auto ship, but as you can see here, you get 40% off your first order. I'm sure it's up to $20. It's limited. So if you placed 1 million orders and maybe a 20% discount, you could make this profitable. You could probably get so many units in here and stuff, because if you got 40% off and you'd only be able to get 2 orders in per time, and you'd have to have multiple emails because you need to make a new account for every 40% off. So this would be really chaotic. But if you need a first lead, this is a first lead to get it. So you get 40% off, plus you'd get 20% off once that coupon runs. If the coupon doesn't run, you could just buy it at $12.59. But let's see what it would be when that coupon ran. It'd be $10 even, which is a good price. But you need to have multiple emails and get orders of 2. So you get this for $10.07. You make $5.84 profit, 58% ROI. If you placed 5 orders, you'd get 10 units, you'd get $58 in profit, $300 in sales, which is pretty good. If you had the wherewithal and you're able to place 20 orders across 20 different emails, then you would get 40 units. And again, this is, it's 4 pounds, so it's quite heavy. You can see here in the shipping fee, it's $3 per unit on the shipping fee. You can only probably get 10 or 11 in the box, which actually isn't that bad. I love selling heavier products, so it's a good opportunity. But if you were able to have the wherewithal of having a catch-all email, which basically means multiple emails that all attach to one email, so you could track everything in one, and then you place 20 orders of 2 because you can't go over that $20 discount basically. That's max 20%. And then you just have to cancel all those auto ship orders for the next month, or you buy the product at a higher price. So if you do have the wherewithal and the timing to do it and you're kind of scratching for your first lead, again, you have to make sure you're ungated in this, which you have to go check to make sure you're ungated in it as a beginner. But there is an opportunity to make profit and ROI in sales. So that's a pretty good one to end off there. So we'll close that one out. That's basically 20 minutes of live product sourcing off of the ones that generated $10,000 in revenue or potentially generated $10,000 in revenue. And we will keep it rolling as always. If you guys like the video, please subscribe and like. I'm going to be making these at least once a week, maybe even more common for the future. So that way that everybody watching these videos can have their first lead and product to buy with Amazon. And again, as always, I'm making new videos every single day, and I might be doing a 30-day challenge of a 1 video every single day. So stay tuned for that one as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one.